Really, YouTube? You're gonna burn me like that? I didn't think you'd burn me like that. I can't believe you burned me like that. Although now that none of my subscribers can see my videos without a modicum of effort, the vlogger-viewer relationship is a little less one-sided. Plus, now that I no longer have to waste large chunks of my day reading my comments and enjoying my feedback, I can use that time to do something else. Like stacking coins on top of one another, or making body parts out of fruit, or putting things on my head. The world really is my oyster now, so thanks, YouTube. Thanks a whole freaking lot. Oh, and if you're not going to follow your own rules, then I see no reason for me to follow them either. Viewers, enjoy the following copyright infringement. Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's September 18, the 261st day of 2011, which means that 10 years ago today, the first mailing of anthrax letters took place in the 2001 United States anthrax attacks. For those of you unfamiliar, anthrax is kind of like fairy dust, but instead of making you fly or making you fart rainbows or whatever, it kills you. Evil people just sprinkle a little pinch into a letter, and then when the intended target goes to read said letter, he gets a face full of kill you dust. Alright, let's see what we have here. Enjoy the anthrax. Love, anonymous world-hating evil dude. He misspelled anthrax. What in the war? I did something like that once. I farted into an envelope and sent it to Santa Claus because I didn't get what I wanted for Christmas. I should do that again, only this time send it to a real person. I joke about this now, but back in 2001, the anthrax letters produced a fairly significant scare among the people of the United States. Well, what if I get an anthrax letter? Well, maybe I'll just have Fido sniff my letters before I open them, and if he dies, then I know not to go anywhere near them. Dear cousin, I heard your dog died from sniffing a letter. Sorry about that, but my farts were really toxic that day. I didn't mean to kill your dog. P.S. I farted in this one too. Oh! Anyway, today is also World Water Monitoring Day, not to be confused with World Water Day, which took place back in March. World Water Monitoring Day was designed to manage the resource of water, and to say plainly and clearly that we use too much of it. If you think about it, a solid portion of the world's population uses potable water for things like keeping plants alive, and aiding in the disposal of human waste. And I'm not trying to get all hippy-dippy tree-hugger on you here. I'm just saying that managing consumption is a generally healthy practice in all aspects of life. You might want to manage your consumption of heroin there, Mr. Junkie, or you might die. You might want to manage your consumption of food there, Mr. White as a House, or you might die. You might want to manage your consumption of television there, Mr. DVR every show ever, or your brain might decide it'd be more useful as tile grout and leak out your ears, causing you to die. And if you see yourself in a situation where you needn't use water but you are going to anyway, try and manage that consumption as well. Well, water humor. For example, instead of rigging a bucket full of potable water to dump on me in order to wake me up, I'm just going to use a good old-fashioned alarm clock. Or, I can't reach that peanut butter on the top shelf, so instead of flooding my house with potable water like I'd originally planned and then floating up to reach it, I'm just going to use a ladder. Instead of drowning my enemy in this custom-made drowning tank full of potable water, I'm just going to send him a letter full of anthrax. Every little bit counts. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff, and I'm still talking.